Do you know that couples cannot eliminate conflicts in their relationship? What they can actually do is to reduce or minimize the severity and the frequency of the conflict. I hope you do agree with me on that. My name is Sandra Ezeji Anyaele. I am your marriage foundation coach. I want to welcome all those that have stuck with us since the inception of this channel. I want to also plead with those that have not yet subscribed to this life-changing channel to do so. In today's video, we are going to concentrate on two important people. Yes, I say they are important because one is our sister and the other one is our in-law, which is why I titled this video, Learn to Communicate rather than hurt in your marriage. The two people I'm talking about are our sister Korra, yes, because she's a Nigerian, a dancer and a choreographer based in US, and our in-law. Yes, I call Justin our in-law because as of today, I've not heard that they have been, legally divorced. Now, you might be wondering why it took me this long to talk about this couple. I decided to talk about them now because I had thought that they would have resolved the issue. I had thought, honestly, because they're one of those couples that we admire on social media, especially because Justin allowed her to live her life. But like I always say, whenever anything happens, the learning points, those are the things that are important to me. And I know those things should be important to you as well because we learn every day. After going through the issue, after hearing the things that I heard on social media, from what they said and from what people are saying and from, a lot of comments from different YouTube platforms, I came to the conclusion that basically there are 4 things that were lacking in that marriage. Just 4 things that were lacking in that marriage. Now you might want to know what are these 4 things. And these 4 things will also help you to understand that, like I said in the scenario, conflict will arise in marriage, but it is not in your power to, eliminate it entirely, but it is in your power to minimize it. Either the frequency or the severity. It is in your power to do that. Now let's go back to our sister and our in-law Justin. The 4 things I found out that was the major problem in their marriage is 1, communication. 2, personality difference. 3, stages in the marriage because they've been married for only 5 years. Then the 4th one, lack of a coach or a counselor. We are going to take these points one after the other. In marriage, the only thing we do from the beginning to the end, or as long as we both shall live, is what? Communication. We communicate. At every point in our relationship, we need to communicate. A lot of times when we are dating for marriage, we think that is the only time we talk about things. No, it is not. Communication is very important. Coming to Korra and Justin, we don't even know what they talked about when they started their relationship, as it has to do with her kind of business. She's a dancer, she's a choreographer, and she do a lot of things that most men, either here in Nigeria or in diaspora, will not tolerate. But we noticed that Justin tolerated all these things. But like I said, we don't know what they discussed because some people are saying that maybe Justin has seen that what she is doing or her kind of business is not suitable for him again as a doctor. Now I ask, if that's truly so, like I said, it's just the internet, it's just social media, it's just the in-laws that are everywhere on social media that are just saying that. So I'm quoting them. Now, if that is really the case, even though I don't agree, if that is really the case, what did they talk about when they were starting out? Could it be that both of them agreed that if they eventually get married, that Korra is going to tone down? It's not as if she's going to stop the business entirely, but she's going to tone down the way she, shows her body. Could it be so? I don't know. Now again, did they also talk about it that when the business is booming, because she is really doing well from what we can see, did they also discuss that they are going to, be partners in the business? Because we can see that most of the times Justin helps out in what Korra is doing. Yes, we can all see that. So did they discuss all that? Or could it also be that after whatever they discussed before they got married, that when they now got married, they forgot all that? You see why I said it's communication? Then if that is the case, is it that they did not, take themselves back to memory lane? Is it that they did not refer themselves back to what they agreed upon? Could it be that? So in relationship, you don't just stop communicating, you continue communicating. And on the part of Justin, if that was the case, why did he take it so long to talk about it now? Why did he decide that, all this year? Because in one of the videos, he said that he has been suffering, for some time or over the years. If that is the case, why was he hurting instead of communicating? Have you seen why I aptly titled this video, Learn to communicate instead of hurting. You don't have to hurt. Yes, that is about communication. Now, the second one is personality difference. You might not be wondering, what does personality difference have to do with their relationship? It has a lot to do with relationships. In the first instance, I want to tell you that in personalities, opposites attract. And obviously, I think that's what happened in their case. I was not there, but I'm telling you as a coach. Opposites will attract at the beginning of the relationship. Then, after a while, this opposite that attracted each other will not attack each other. How do I mean? From what I have seen also, I can tell you that Justin, our in-law, is a phlegmatic man. Yes, he is. That's his personality. Now, our sister Korra, on the other hand, is a sanguine. If you know about personality and you think the analysis I just made is right, please let me have it in the comments. Let's have your thoughts in the comments. This is something that a lot of people don't know. People don't even know their personality, let alone the personality of the person they are getting married to. Now, why did I say that their personality is the problem? Yes, the personality difference is the problem because this is phlegmatic, this is sanguine. They are two different people. Now, assuming Korra knows that she's a sanguine and our in-law Justin knows that he's a phlegmatic, what are they supposed to do? Korra was supposed to focus on the strength of the husband and then leverage on his weaknesses. You can see that it's making sense now. These things are very simple if you follow them. But it's just that we ignore the more important things and we say that we are in love. And we have kept saying it that love is not enough to sustain a relationship. They've just been married for 5 years. So if both of them know their personalities, what are they supposed to do? It should not be a problem. Because if you know my weakness and you know my strength, what you are going to do, when you focus on my strength, and you look down or you leverage on my weaknesses, I will do the same for you. That is how it works. And now, I want to tell a backstory briefly. I have said in one of my videos, if you have not watched it, please, you can go back and watch it. My husband is a phlegmatic, while I am a choleric sanguine. I did not know about this before we got married. But over time, research, studies, seminars, reading helped me to understand my personality. And when I understood my husband's, some of the things that I was looking at as problem, they were not problem. Like, I look at them and I smile. I look at them and I wave them. That is what personality does for you. If you understand why you do what you do, it will help you in your relationship. Then if you understand the personality of your partner, it will also help you to understand what he or she does, what he or she does. That is how it works. So in marriage, you have to understand who you are. If possible, understand who the person you are getting married to is. It will help you so that when they behave, when they do certain things, you now know why they do what they do. Yes, that is it. And that's why we say that you cannot change any human being because you are not their creator. Yes, what you can do for them is to help them. For instance, a phlegmatic needs encouragement. A phlegmatic, when he or she wants to do something, a phlegmatic needs a little push. So if you are the wife or if you are the husband and you are married to this kind of personality, it not behoves on you to do that which that your partner is lacking. That is just how it works. Now, the third thing I want to talk about is the stage they are in their marriage. I think I remember vividly, I think about a month ago or so, when I was going through some YouTube channels, some people that spoke about it, I think I remember very well, but I don't know the particular person, but I mentioned it there, that what is happening, that's the early stage of this their saga. I mentioned it there that what they are going through is among the 5 stages in marriage. It is normal. But that the stage they are in right now is what they call the second stage in marriage. That second stage, you have passed the first stage, that is the honeymoon stage. You are back from the moon, as if veil has been removed from your eye. You are seeing things the way they really are. That is the stage they are. I don't know if anybody told them that. That is the second stage, and that second stage is the most dangerous because if you are not careful, you can throw away all that you have gathered over the years. That is how it is. So that second stage in their marriage, they overlooked it. They didn't know about it. Nobody told them, obviously. So that is why they are acting the way they are acting. The second stage in marriage is very difficult because if you are not careful, it can lead to separation and then graduate to divorce. That is how it works. So in my video also, I have talked about the 5 stages in marriage. You might as well go back and I'll put it there for you to know. Then rush. When I say rush and go and read it, so it will help you. Because some of these things, if you don't understand them, it will not make sense to you. Any small thing you say divorce, any small thing you say I'm separated, I don't want again. It does not work like that. If all of us leave our marriages, how are we going to fulfill one of God's #1 purposes of marriage, to multiply and fill the earth? Or you think it will not reach your turn, and that purpose will be terminated. It does not work like that. Another thing, that is the fourth thing I want to talk about, is what? They did not involve the services of a coach or a counselor. Sometimes people think it's only when they have problem or when they have issues in their relationship that they need the services of a coach. And I don't want to be disrespectful to our men, but I just want to state the obvious. Men generally, most men, let me put it that way, because I know that, some of our men now are trying, they are really trying, yes. They don't like going for counseling. They think that when they go for counseling, it means that they are the weaker one. It means that they are not doing their work well. No, it is not. It is not. Okay, look at some of the things I've explained to you now. Let me know in the comments if you knew about all these things. Let me just know. Because some of these things, you don't know them. And that is why we are making the mistakes. Yes, you need the services of a coach, of a we are here for you. Don't wait until your marriage is, is having problem. Then you come and meet us. No. Before you get married, that is when the preparation of that your married life starts. You need to read. You need to make friends with people that are exemplary in their married life. You need to employ the services of a coach. You need to attend seminars. You need to do all this before you get married. That is the preparatory stage. How can you spend years studying for a course? That is just for a course. But look at marriage, that is as long as you live, forever and ever. You don't want to study it. You don't know that you study marriage. You need to study marriage for you to understand what you are going into. And you don't relapse when you are married. You don't say, Shebi, I've learned one or two things before I got married. Now that I'm married, I'm not supposed to continue to learn. Not at all. Every stage in your marriage has got its up and down. You have to continue learning. You only stop learning when you are dead. As far as you are alive, you have to keep learning. That is just the truth. And if there is any place you need to learn in this life, it is your marriage, because it has to do with your life. It has to do with your unborn children. It has to do with the children that you even give birth to. You are their role model. What are you modeling to these children? Now, talking about children, this is like a bonus point. My darlings, to anybody listening to this video, I want to tell you that internet does not forget. So you don't come about, you bring out your problems, you are washing your dirty linen. For all of us, we are all in-laws. We are seeing it. We are giving you advice. It's pity. Hey, what we do is pity. We don't care. If you like, kill yourselves on the social media, nobody cares. All the only thing we can say is, hey, yeah, pity. That is what we give you. We don't give you care. So why will you bring out such things, calling yourself names, bashing yourself on social media, just because you are hurting, just because it's paining you? You have forgotten that you have got children. These children, do you know that something in the near future can happen, and they will bring it out and say, is this not what your father and mother did? Or is this not who your mother is? Something as long as 20 years back can be brought out. That is internet for you. So we should be careful on what we bring to the internet. It's not everything. Look at the case of Annie Dibia and Two-Face. Have you people forgotten so soon? If Annie comes back now and tell us anything, do you think we'll take her seriously? Or have you also forgotten Chacha Eke? Have you forgotten so soon? See, when you are doing things, you consider the people that are involved. Consider your loved ones. Yes, we know that there are some marriages that, so to speak, are irredeemable. But then try your best. Try your best to know or to see if you can reconcile. Because I still call Justin our in-law. You don't know. Tomorrow they might come up with another story and you see them loving and hugging and kissing each other again. You don't know. So that is why it is not any small thing you bring it on social media. Internet is there. It will never erase those ones that is already there. If you will listen, please let it end there. But if you don't want, the message I'm passing, like I said, is to inform people that, they are thinking of going that path. Don't. It is not the best. Because you have people, you have your loved one, you have people that are looking up to you. Do you want a situation where they will open up your profile and what they will see there is something that you won't even want? When you bring some of these things on social media, you do things that you regret tomorrow. That is just the thing. So, keep your calm. When you are hurting, take it easy. Go back to the four things that I've mentioned. Then, if you follow it, you will see that you will have the result that you are yearning for. The result you are yearning for is right there with you. It's just that you overlooked it. You don't want to do anything about it. Then, this is a message to our husbands. Yes. This message is like a plea to them. When you are hurting, usually it's women because our mouth is gone. Yes. AK-47. As women, our mouth is our weapon. Yes, that is how we are created. Except, we try to, minimize the way we talk and all that. Self-control and our emotion, we control them. But generally, women, our mouth is our weapon. And it's women that come, like this to vent their anger. Our men, most times, they don't talk. I am encouraging men to speak out. Our men should be vocal. If you are hurting, why don't you speak out? If you are hurting, why don't you tell a friend, a trusted friend? You can speak to a professional too. If you don't want, the story to get to maybe relations or whatever, you can talk to a professional. They can advise you. Don't hurt. Don't keep quiet when you are hurting. Say it. Say your mind so that these things can be amended. These things can be controlled. These things can be changed. These things can be worked on. Don't keep quiet, because when you keep quiet and this thing, escalates, it becomes a problem. And I want to also say that irrespective of the nationality, yes, the 4 things I mentioned still stand, irrespective of the nationality. Because some people were saying it's because it's a interracial marriage, it's because it's this, it's because it's that. No, the 4 things I mentioned, like I said, that irrespective of the nationality, these 4 points are key. They are very important. I want to end this video by saying that you should learn how to say I am sorry to the person you claim to love. Until I come your way next time, keep subscribing, keep commenting, keep sharing, keep liking this video, because I know that this video deserves a thumbs up. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video.